OK，感謝佢耶，感謝佢16個月的續訂呀，感謝佢早安啊，感謝佢。呀，爸，我的遊戲 OK， 我遊戲不見了，等一下下哦。等我一下下哦。OK， 我看看，奶兄午安呀，手工早安呐，黑虎旺呀，希望爱你呀，七安安呀。OK，so。我们今天继续我们的 Hogwarts 好不好？争取这个星期打完它。虽然说我觉得可能性有点低，可是还是要 try 看，对不对？我们上次到哪里了？我其实有点忘记了，做太多东西了。哎呦，好多！救命！先找他好了。
Good for Mr. Weeks。
他在哪里？不是吧，同学，你在哪里啊，同学？通关完是指全成就，应该没有到全成就吧？就打完就够了。全成就我觉得还需要很长时间，所以就算了吧。我真的好想打波龙哦，全成就可能就私底下弄好的。
Oh, good, you're safe. There you are. You were in such a state when you left. The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Hotel Hall. They got to her. What do you mean? Is she all right? She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there.
Oh.
She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that. I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger. What do you mean? The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
What?
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget? It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
哇，还拿你小鸟来打球什么鬼？
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers? They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind.
Aww.
If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Anna,
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden? Gran says the journals are a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much as—
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs, they'd want the Snidgets protected at
要
all
跟人
costs.
马合作了吗？
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it.
没有吗？是小鸟啊，然后他是说以前野蛮时期的时候是拿真鸟来打球，然后之后呢是做成跟他同样的那个形状的球在打。你听得明白什么意思吗？黄米村。真的，他可以这样子讲啊，没有错啊，对啊，他可以这样讲啊，我应该没理解错吧，对不对？拿真的鸟来打球，那鸟好可怜哦。你们为什么要全部站在那边？妈咪，哪一个词？一个是鸟，一个是球，两个不同东西。
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Okay.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but
That's
his
a friend
wife,
that we
Daisy,
feel.
is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Okay, 我能够在你们打
What
到
sort
什
of
么？
information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow.
月宫感谢你的
Oh,
追
they
随
may
哦，是
have
读月吗？那
evidence
个
of
字
their own.
完了，
We simply need to know whatever they know.
走
Very
吧。
well. I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
你很多问题，姐姐，你超多问题，姐姐。谋，我们用背包抓小鸟，人玩小鸟，人等于动物，为什么我们不能用背包抓人？不公平！为什么要用背包抓人？你想抓谁？这位同学，喂，这里，这里，哇，好暗！哇，在楼上，楼上。
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
啊，在楼上。
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
哇，好美哦！
I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles, and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to
不
my
能
door
收
with
集
a
小鸟
knife.
嘛？为什么不能
The
收
note
集人类？
stated,
奇怪，住手！
I
奇
only
怪。
had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Okay.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No. I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have...
为什么要收集我的毛？等一下。
It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
没事啦，没事啦。我们哪一次不在？只要你愿意重新考虑并帮助我们处理银行业务的需求，我们给了你很多时间做出决定，但我们已经逐渐开始失去了耐性。我们相信，如果你能够看清和我们合作的价值，你的丈夫肯定会很高兴。你能够在这个礼拜结束前给予答复吗？就不要把这件事情说出去，你懂我的意思吧
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you.
哇哦，
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
哇哦，这些人那么凶了吗？这些人，哦，我的眼睛，我的眼睛。
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
安娜 Terry，
Dibble, may I
早
speak
安
with you?
娜，
It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say.
安娜龙曼。
May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing.
叶子，安娜，叶子。
He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man.
都说我154不是145，为什么你们一直要说我是145？我看起来有那么矮吗？没有吧？
Distracted, reading a note when you know who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill. Mr. Hill
154加20 174，
We've been,
哇哦，好
well,
高哦！
secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow
你看上
advised
去
me
不知
it
道
knows her.
屁啦，我
My
明明就
relationship with Rosie,
154。
not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so
现在
quickly.
是要找
He took
关于
a
那
very
个 Hello
expensive
的
scarf from the counter,
那个
pocketed it and
证
smiled.
据。
He said, your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often. I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
OK，
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note that might help me to identify it should I come across it?
It's on Rosie's
口碑要先
special
按
translation.
啦
It。has her monogram
哦，
at the
请
top.
大家私刷听到有直播才想到有
That's how
tips，
Mr.
对
Hill
的。
knew it was
加到安啦，爱你呀，早安呐，欢迎欢迎。
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping, and I've also been trying to cover the costs with
听
my
你
savings.
说想这个礼拜
I
玩完，
know
真的，我现在不懂进度多少哎、
bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances.
我不知道
and
可不可
be
能。
worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a
70%吗？
grave
所以我
betrayal.
还有30%是不是？啊，那很快啦，那很快啦。
And Rosie as well.
可以啦，可以啦。
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful.
阿兹卡
He's a
班
battle man and incredibly dangerous.
干嘛？我没有力废，好不好？你们要相信我，好吧？你们要相信我。我跟你讲，我这个星期就算加班加到底，我要打完它。我妈咪说今天加班加到8点，有没有？不可以，不可以，不可以，不可以！我妈会先打死我，对不起。我妈会先打死我。不行不行，加班加到7点，有没有啊？7点可以，7点可以。8点不行，8点不行，8点不行。8点的话，我妈会打死我。
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings.
希望你好敷衍我，希望。
I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic.
贴过主线，可是我想走支线哎，我支线都看到一半哎，对吧？对吧？对吧？
But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps.
希望你太敷衍我了，希望。
Perhaps I would have
你要
suffered a
相
similar
信我
fate.
，Trust me.
Committed an act of violence.
You need to
against him.
trust me.
Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry.
我看起来像是常常
As a
defect
surprise,
的人吗？
one she never had the chance to celebrate.
还在外
I
面
had
镀
the
金
book
哎。
beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it,
这算大支线不是吗？这个做的很一般了哎。从前面那个哈喽的事件，然后去找那个谁的家，然后他的丈夫嘎了，儿子也差点嘎了，然后现在又要继续收集证据，然后我们家的 Nettie 差点被他妈禁足，不对，他被他妈禁足，可是偷跑出来。
Fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no
这好
choice.
像我相信，我没有说过我今年能填完坑，今年目标是填完30个坑，有没有？不对，我觉得30个还是有点太多。
Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
为什么这边有一个门我没开过？干嘛？我没有力废啦 ！Rebellion，这谁的家？哦，为什么背包又满了？每日行程背包满，为什么？哎呀！你要相信我，下个礼拜可以玩魔龙，你们要相信我。换2个箱子，等下我再卖多一点好了。哎呀，背包！哎呀，背包！哦，回复梦药，回复梦药没差，回复梦药没差。没有开到几点我不知道，7点吧。遥感不要，我跟你说，我跟你们说，我昨天有录影片，然后打算录一个游戏试玩，然后他游戏一开始就跳出来说，哦，我建议你们用遥感哦。然后打那个游戏打到有点怀疑人生，用遥感打到怀疑人生。它是怎样？它是你 Xbox 遥感不是有那个2个蘑菇头嘛，对不对？然后有上下左右嘛，对不对？然后有那个键嘛，然后后面那2个就是你要摇杆后面那2个键嘛 ，LT 跟那 LT 还有那个什么嘛，对不对？它全部键都有用，包括蘑菇头按下去那2个键。
Like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
没有，它连蘑菇头按下去那2个键也会用到，这是重点。 打到我整个怀疑人生，我就把游戏关掉，之后再重录。我不行啦，太多键啦，我用滑鼠不香啊。
Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Velio will show me where she was taken.
哇，看到了，走吧。他怎么被抓了？
Velio.
你怎么被抓了？那题。
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
OK, I hate this one. 我听到很可怖的事情。
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
这个习惯就是另一个世界，没有。
Footprints led to this room.
OK,
There must be another way forward. Velio.
我看看啊。在不被发现的情况下找到娜娜，选用找到亚哥布鲁斯的司机，选用找到他的情书。Holy moly！ 你6，你要我做的东西有点多啊，哥哥。哎，不对，我背包没有整理，我又进。啊哈哈哈哈哈哈！我忘记了。呀，你们等我一下，等一下。对啊，全部人死就没人知道了吧，对不对？没事啦，我连那一个进局的巨人都可以用键盘滑鼠打了。没打架。
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in
所以我
here
在想，
alone.
这样子也算。好，你们先打架。这是什么意思啊？玻璃。你有帮我打死人吗？还交给刺客来好了。呀，交给刺客来反而更好一点，刺客不要抢。刺客好强哦，还是交给刺客打好了。
Last time I saw you claiming you had expulsion.
No， 你不要撞过来我这边。反正我习惯用手把键盘滑键鼠，反而不行，真假的？等一下，我问一下曾叶岭这边是把他们杀光的话，我第一个就不会被发现到了，还是说不管怎样都还是会被发现到？哇，杀死他了！谢谢你，老板。还有人吗？好像还有人，我听到有其他声音。我看看，有，还有很多人。下面去吧。
Like me, for instance. My eyes as keen as a niffler's on a pile of gold.
还有几个人啊？楼上还有人。
Now I can fight back.
为什么我听到有奇怪的声音？移动肖像，全部都在楼上嘛，对不对？你不要突然间有声音好不好？很吓人哎！钓甘蓝也可以哦，也是哦。我甘蓝在哪里？甘蓝在这边。哦，你对我来说像爆上鸭一样宝贵。爆上鸭的声音能够预知即将来临的酱油，爱你就如我爱姐姐。
Poems that was taken from Agabus Filber.
这太油了！这家伙好油啊！这家伙油油的。你不要每天跟我等别人杀，我只想要进去吧。哎呀，那情书，哎呀，怎么可以那么油呢？走进来这边就有钱。哎，不是，我不是找到情书的吗？为什么选用那边还是要找到情书啊？是我错觉吗？难道那个是情书1号，有情书2号，是不是？哦。
I know you're there. Expulso.
好像放导反了，我应该要先放士兵打死他会比较好一点，对吧
Incendio. Expulso. Incendio. How dare you do such a thing to me?
哇塞，他补血！
Untempered meander into the mind brings sure ruin. No more.
干嘛？这是在训话的意思吗？
Expulso. 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 Incendio.
哦， 他终于打到了！哎呀，两个在干嘛？演戏是不是？为什么又回满血了？不是哦，又回满血了吗？
Ministry's never done nothing for me.
是还要回满血？为什么？
Deserves to be expulso! 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 You leafy menace! Expulso!
被包抄咬死是什么感觉？我不知道。 这里是哪里？哦，这里是那边，哎，是吗？哎呀，这里是哪里？哎，等一下，哎，这边有进来过吗？对吧？这边是我开走的那个地方，对吧？对吧 ？OK， 对，对吧？Let's go, baby. 没有嘛，我们潜行就好好潜嘛，对不对？应该都清光了 ，Let's go。哦，我亲爱的奥托，我不当仿佛阅读你上次寄来的信，在我们见面之前，我每个小时都会再读一次。 想到我们短期内还无法见面，我就感到了害怕。但我内心里怀抱希望，我希望有朝一日，我们能够跟亲朋好友分享我们的婚约。尤其是我亲爱的父亲，我的爱，我能够理解你想要等到生活进一步稳定下来再做打算。我也知道你会尽你的一切所能，尽快的达到那样的目标。请允许我跟你说，过去这几个月以来，我感觉到此生从未有过 的快乐，但无法分享这份情感，真是令人难以忍受。接下来我要再去阅读你的信件了，爱你如喜。哎呀！你们两个很优。
Natty must be here somewhere. Revelio.
I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to me here. I need your help.
他怎么知道我来到了？好，去吃吧。
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right.
哎
Thank you
呀
for！coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
外面已经没有人了，你知道吗？
Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
你知道外面没有人了吗？
Your friend Natty was not some of my wand. It must be blocked by something.
那个哥哥，你知道外面没有人了吗？你说在这个房子里面，可以感觉得出来，可是我没看到。啊？为什么我没看到？ 喂？你不要逼我把这间屋子给烧光，我跟你说。不是哦，我先现行没有先出来哦，什么东西呀、在凳子上吗？哪里
Mr. Abe's wand could be in there. If Natty couldn't summon Mr. Abe's wand from her cell, it must be blocked by something.
屁啦！
Aloha Mora.
哇，难道我都是先现行？
Mr. Abe's wand. You'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Abe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
屁啦，根本没有事情。
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
没有，直接把我传出去不好吗？直接把我传出去不好吗？直接把我传出去不好吗？
Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay. I understand.
还有人妹，应该没有人吧？全部都被我嘎完了，不是吗？那弟，你说吧，你要打什么？你说说看，你想打什么？你有看到有可以让他打？哎，你有魔法，你有魔药有吗？这边一个魔药，你要不要拿起来？我魔药是满的。不对啊，都没有人了，我干嘛还要潜行？全部人都被我嘎完了，除非上面有人。不对，也有可能上面有人。不对啊，这边也不可能会有人啊。
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
早安呐，永恒喵！为什么你叫永恒喵 ？Forever 早啊！
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
所以叠字可以用魔法吗？可以啊。
to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle.
那要你们会做工啊，我们。
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
对，我要讲这句话，我不管。
Taking down an organization like the Ashwinders, then simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this.
我严重怀疑他们跟他们有合作。
Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
不是哦，我还是觉得这个好白痴哦，坏。哦，我给的利益还不够，是不是？我要给更多利益还才会，是不是？
The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop asking which.
等下你也做太快了吧？不是我34等哎、欸，等下我要去哪里来着？等下，这边好大，这边好大。
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have... pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck. What are we looking for today?
没有了，谢谢你。
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
这样一周一查一定很快，我不知道哎、哎呦，等一下，我们需要去哪里来着？我需要去密室，我需要去我万英室，我需要弄一下我装备，我装备又爆满了，为什么这款游戏的装备每天都会爆满？我不理解。哎呀，我每天不是在拿装备就在拿装备的路上。然后干嘛来着？ 哦，对，我想到了，然后拿更多的中国咬的栏杆，这个我要换了，我要中国咬的栏杆，其他应该不用拿吧？毒苹果还有，触手应该拿不起来，触手拿不起来。 Let's go, baby！ 你没解梅林刃吗？有啊，有解呀，30多。哎，等，我又差点忘记了。Go go！ 谢谢老板。哇，好像已经解到要完了吧？梅林刃，我看一下。啊，我忘记在哪里。 挑战，探索，梅林刃在哪里？那因为我梅林刃到最后了，你知道吗？嗯，我挑战有东西哪里？ 毒触手不要，毒魔不要，专注不要，终极魔法不要，毒苹果不要，隐形魔法不要。好，没有要的。 狗狗大游黑可可早安呐、主线过往正义上可以达到80%的部分了。哦，那很快啊，可能这2天就可以解完了，是不是？啊，对，我要先换装，没关系。进到店里面再换装也不迟。我觉得这一个人很惨哎，他每天都要回购我一大堆有的没的。 然后我又没有看他买东西，哎呀，对不起啦。可是你这家店最近了，没办法啊，不能怪我。好像没东西要换哎。
Save me a lot of time and trouble.
来吧，我们要开始卖。哇，可以改，我知道了。 就是一直怼呀、一直怼，一直爽。对耶，今天还没有换装，对不对？今天要穿什么？
I hope to see you again.
哦，完美，好，就这样。哦，南瓜头。不要，我觉得头怪怪的。哎。 这个人钱快要被我拔光了，他刚卖出去几罐那个药水，然后突然间莫名其妙又没钱了。你又在哪里？哎呀，你们这一群人，哎呀，每天，哎呀，哎呀，你们要相信我，这个星期可以解决的。 算了。
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well,
你
they
是
don't
就
exactly
去立
know
旗。
they're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
Speaking of secrets, I do want to tell you why Victor Rookwood's after me. He's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock's after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness.
我觉得可以装那个
Well, that certainly
栏
helps
杆，
explain
那
a
个
bit
栏
about
杆
what。we saw back at Horntail Hall. Of course, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. Even the centaurs won't know.
We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right.
You're absolutely
We'll meet
right.
with them, tell them about the snidgets, and
橄
I'm
榄
sure to all
栏
be
杆，橄榄。哎呀，这样包菜不好吗？好啦，橄榄。哇，这个很像那种什么骑摩托的那一种，有没有？围着你绕，围着你转，然后让你给压力。
Please, we were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur and it spoke.
暴走族吗？好像是，我忘记叫什么名字。
We need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
很凶哎，很凶很凶。
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, Follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means yet. Please help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
好的，老板。好的，爷爷说的话都是对的，我们要去做爷爷的一切的。
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned.
啊，我不是直接过去吗？你还要等研究啊？哎呀！我们要等他研究，各位观众。来吧，校长，校长你在哪里？校长。霍格华兹，霍格华兹。你的特性是玩诅咒，我是全部招都用。
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with
wow,
You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Revelia. How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
下一个任务要不要跳出来了？下一个任务，不是下一个任务跳出来啊，同学！难道我们要去救洛可可了吗？在等的当时，洛可可在哪里来着？哎呀，他不跳出来呀！各位观众，他不跳出来呀！不跳出来！哦哇哦哇哦！呀，就是发哇！为什么这边有一个？这边为什么还有一个？这边应该没有了吧？哦，走吧。哎，认命。接去教授教室吗？完了，我忘记教授在哪里了。 好问题耶！你们在考验我，对吧？但我觉得他还没在，算了，我先去救那一只东西好了，反正一定会传那个猫头鹰给我的嘛，对不对？按照道理来说，为什么上面这边会有物质？哦，靠腰！一进来就打你，到底有什么问题？你说嘛，你说嘛，你说嘛！ No 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 no！ 嗷嗷！你不要吵，在这，你不要动，再见。什么东西？我一进来就被打，什么东西？发生什么事情？我知道您召唤出来的形式越靠近，我可以听见他们声音，能够以解救者的 身份替古灵阁效力是我的荣幸，然后就发现我们还在继续信任谈啊！我这个又是什么？为什么突然间又阿拉哈马拉了？哎呀！救命啊！这有什么啊？没，我没看到。Holy， Come on, baby. 啊！你怎么在我旁边？哇，还没好吗？ Hello， 你好呀！哦，你终于好了是不是？咱们家娜娜。图宝，我可以直接跟你们喊救命吗，各位观众？我自从上次体验到那一个之后，我就表示十分难过。这这边会有地下室啊！3级是什么鬼东西？ 对啊，直接告诉我在哪里吧。我对于用地图找东西这件事情已经快放弃治疗的程度了。喂， 我靠，吓到我了！啊，我没抓到。海岸那边，海岸哪里？对啊，啊，我要完成这一个先吗？我先想。哎，大姐，请您跳好来。好，大姐，对不起。呀，为什么跳不上去？这边进不去啊！进不去，真假的？你好烂！用漂浮可以拉高哦，对耶，你好聪明哦，我都忘记有漂浮这件事情了。对啊，奇怪，为什么没有开？啊，按啊，小圆。
Shame I didn't have an audience for that one.
OK。脑中没找哦。再拿一拿，我们就可以回家了，是吧？
Revelio.
OK， 没蛋，走吧。啊，又要找地图，哎呦，我好懒惰哦。Nettie， 你又在哪里 ？Nettie。 怎么这边又有多一个任务？等一下，不是哦，不是哦，为什么突然间有任务啊？
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
Revelio.
这边有宝箱，这里。
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
Oh.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew
我是带坏朋友的那一种
done,
人，谢谢。
she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer.
Officer Singer 我觉得不能靠的吧。
Like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Oh.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for
所以换寿司，换寿司到底有什么作用啊？除了会变成动物以外。
Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
基本上好像没用，对吧？我记得这边好像有一个。下面这个又是什么？你们干嘛？哎呀，哎呀，直线在阻挡我啊！哎呀，来吧，你有什么事情说吧。虽然说我有点不太想听，说吧。
Gareth. Do you have...
Are you calling me Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing whiskey-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
对啊。
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Sounds simple enough. And who wouldn't want to go to Honeyduke's?
Ah, brilliant. Thank you. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the 3rd floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
Descendium 吗?
Couldn't you have someone buy the dried billywig stings?
They're not for sale, and you never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So, the reliable way in and out is through the secret entrance.
Okay.
Are you asking me
to
steal from a shop?
Goodness, it's not as if I'm asking you to rob Gringotts.
我已经去 Gringotts 很多次。
And I only need a few. It's a sweets ingredient. They won't be missed. Trust me.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough.
变得更硬化，可是它变成长颈鹿啊，然后步枪射一下就死了啊。
Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
是不是？是不是？虽然这样讲很坏，可是我觉得我没讲错话啊。干嘛又录？那我也没办法，对吧？
Although I'd still need to swim.
Going for a swim?
Goodness no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people?
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't
我发现到这学校的学生全部都很有想法哎。我天啊
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am.
巫师界是那么说，我真的没办法。问题是，你看一个步枪就可以嘎嘎了。
I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do?
我喝点水。
Thank you. Of course, I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
How has wizardkind fallen short in its treatment of mer people?
Well, we've consistently deigned mer people
Wow.
being beneath us despite
又是次等
many
存在。
similarities between our cultures.
我发现他们巫师界也很多那种歧视哎。
being status by the ministry years ago. Who are we to classify those of such beauty and intelligence?
What do you imagine a liaison to the mer people would do?
Oh, so many things. I want to know everything I can about them. After I've mastered swimming, I perfect my mermish, of course, and I'd share with them anything they wanted to know about wizardkind. My hope is that by understanding each other better,
妖精是次等存在，跟人马也有一大堆的心结。现在跟人鱼也是次等存在，我的妈！不愧是人类。
how brilliant they are. I mean, rumor is that tales about them have infiltrated even the Muggle world. The oldest known mer people, sirens, come from Greece, and of course, Scotland has Selkies, and Ireland is home to Merrows. I could go on for ages about them. Their glorious underwater communities, domestication of sea life, their art and music. It's a travesty how little is understood about them.
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you! The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water.
来吧，哪里？
I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon.
，Look at this place. Did the Mer people really leave Nerida an artifact?
Here we go again.
Revelio. Confringo. Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Now for the rest of you. Levioso, Lumos. Confringo.
在水里也能叫少主，真假的？也太扯了吧！这我倒真的不知道。早安呐、姐妹，赶紧是9个月的续订哦。
What do we have in here then? Nerida will be happy about this.
Oh, 就这样。
Your gift from the Mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
Then I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy diplomatic relations.
安安你好呀！我带你封好了。YouTube 像骨头吸引你的观众，居然是看小骨头。安安呐，欢迎欢迎！我们今天在玩霍格华兹，在赶进度。还有赶进度，还有赶进度，还有被一大堆支线阻止我赶进度。OK， 这边完成，应该没有再有什么奇奇怪怪的支线了吧？哇，还要跟你们打架？你们到底要给我打几场，同学？钟声响起来，不要。我很小声。我玩很多 roguelike 的游戏都是我喜欢的，以后还会更多。跟你说，呀，我有点迷路了，拍谁啊？我有点迷路。我抓赌很好玩啊！快买快玩！
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise.
他需要伪装。
I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
不是吧？等一下，我要变成校长了吗？哇，好大瓶哦！为什么？哦，居然不是要喝完，不是要喝完就还好。
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
我们变成校长是不是？哎、我连新鲜型都没办法按哎、反正他认不出我是谁。
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
完了，我感觉校长的形象要没
I
了。
haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth. Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I hear you're getting quite good at those concoctions you brew. I say, why don't you bring a sample of your next batch to my office? I'd like to give it a try.
为什么要搞这些东西？
Yes, sir. I will. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
On your way, Mr.
我怀疑有人在搞事情。
Well, there's one for my diary.
然后校长不小心把那个学生的那个药水跟那个烫成药水放倒反的话，就很好笑了。
magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo.
完了，我觉得校长的形象已经是毁到不能再毁了。请问这校长有形象吗
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they are fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I have a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
我觉得校长的，我的校长的形象已经快归零了。
Consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
校长的形象要归零啦，各位观众。
Headmaster, and he's coming this way.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
完了。
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
校长形象没了。
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. leeway for Professor.
校长。
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
快没得救，校长。
As hard a worker as any house elf.
Screw!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
What?
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
But certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Master has made Scrope laugh.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master.
What?
Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
还在打嗝耶，还要变小，还要变回来，是不是？我要变回来了，是不是？
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
笑死！校长的形象没啦！校长的形象被我败光光啦！我们怀念你，校长。直接去了，我不懂校长的办公室在哪里？好问题。打任务跳出来吧，没关系。啊，跳出来了，好快哦！等一下哈。
Now what am I supposed to do?
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
What?
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black. Taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
可以，可以，来来来。
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenie. Because the bells...
传来传去，传来传去，我的天！
Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
完了，我怎么要接下这插活了？
I imagine the bells are just inside the bell tower.
「我怎么又开始做其他东西啦？那没关系，就把它处理掉吧。Be good good， 我们是好人。
Revelio. The bells must be upstairs.
Oh.
Alohomora.
Alohomora.
Found them. I'll have to get those up there somehow. Wingardium Leviosa, perhaps. Leviosa!
等下我要将送回来，等下我有点乱。哦。
Wingardium Leviosa.
Here. 我掉下去了。掉到哪里去了？同学，你掉哪里去了？同学，哎呀！ 掉下去了！大哥，what is your problem？ OK， 我现在很大的问题是，我就要这样送回去。我就觉得好超。
One up, one to go. Wingardium Leviosa. Oh, that wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this, even if Black isn't.
Ooh.
Revelio.
为什么这边还有一个青蛙？等一下。 完蛋！没有，你要让它浮上来，然后让它贴回去就可以了。我有操作障碍，那东西飞不起来，这不能怪我吧？对不对？不能怪我吧？哦，解决掉一个奇怪的问题。
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Ah, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well.
Oh,
I don't know how much this means for me.
OK， 完成。走吧。队友感觉没这问题了，屁啦！哎呦，一出来就看到这个东西。哦，我要打架了呢。这里不是我上来过的地方吗？
Alohomora. Revelio.
每天要进人家家门偷东西。我很高兴收到你最近寄来的猫头鹰，还是跟平常一样，每天负责处理提成带来手带来麻烦，同时还应付校长那个人，你的耐心真是无穷无尽。说耐心 ，blah blah 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 blah。好。
Revelio.
哇塞，这边东西还真多哎。
Alohomora. Revelio.
不是哦，为什么下面那边还有啊？赫卡特教授上次提到，果林那边认识的妖精起源联系，大家都指责兰洛克行为，看起来没有那么简单。哦 ，OK。
Revelio.
其实这里全部都是教授们的办公室之类的，对吧？我那个开过，我记得。走吧，上面。但我怎么有印象？我这边进来过。你讲这个要讲开来着，我也忘记了。
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
哦。
I wonder if all the wizarding families have a motto. Revelio. Alohomora.
"上面的钥匙，上面的钥匙，怎么说？"
Revelio.
亲爱的菲尼亚，孩子们一直在问你什么时候回来，尤其是贝尔维娜，每次早上的时候都会问。问他未来交易打拼的时候闷闷不乐，很少情报统一给我，寄来都会提醒你，我很高兴没以你为傲，敬佩你对我感哦。
Revelio.
在楼上，等一下先吧，我慢慢走。
Alohomora.
其实我蛮好奇耶，霍格华兹邀请校长是以什么为标准啊 ？Am I asking a good question?
Alohomora.
董事会哦。那么现实哦，好像是那一种什么有纯血才可以来之类的。兰克教授约你9月20日那封信件，我不考虑周到。哦 ，OK， 好。哦，通行之钥匙。哦，这个钥匙是不是？哦，所以这边是学院最高的地方 ，right？对吧？不是哦。
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
我觉得他们很神奇耶。
Under the headmaster's nose all this time.
收据生发水。说指金氏榜柄不求人，黑妖精灭迹。哦。
Revelio.
为什么那一张纸我拿不起来？算了，快点。
That must be the pedestal.
为什么是黑色的？哦 ，OK。刚刚那个房间可以到最高，你是说刚刚我站住的那边吗？还没讲最高。
Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
No.
You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
地方。了解。
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
穿过角色不被看见，然后我现在身上什么都没有，然后看不到皮肤，哪里有披风 ？OK， 可以。I try my best.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
Best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere.
哇塞
I need to time this just right.
要不走过去订阅吗？
I see. A staircase straight ahead. Death.
大半夜还有班没睡过，你还是快点去睡吧，7点了。 有什么想法吗？
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be?
Okay, so 我是要穿过哪里 I can't understand this.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
还会看过来，还会转头，你会转头吗？你会转头？
Nothing this way but no danger. Must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way. Closed tight. No way but I suppose.
死神斗篷复活时还有老魔杖。我想闯过去。
Now's my chance.
I know, right? I'm trying. I'm trying.
That's the way forward.
神秘斗篷，这是那个隐身那一个是吧？
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
哦，对，那一个隐身那一个。然后我走哪里啊？那个标记好奇怪哦，救命！开门的地方。现在他们看不到我了吗
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
Oh.
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power. Revelio.
我只能用这几招的意思吗？完了，我不会打。
Revelio. Bombada. Defender. Depulso. Descender. Bombada. Defender. Depulso. Descender. Bombada. Defender. Depulso. Defender.
哇哦，他这个是在讲关于这校长的故事吗？应该不是吧？不是，我要打。可是我没有旋旋转。哦，为什么我是打到？等下，我们为什么没拿到？奇怪，我还没有拿到哎，为什么？好烦，好烦，好烦！我被打前面，我要打前面啦，大哥！为什么我没射到？哇，我没想到，可以打七侠。哦，干你把七哦！你哪有人这样子的？有，完全不是引用摇杆的关系，关键是我不习惯，我就一也可以用。一个一个锁定，不要啦！我才不要一个一个锁定，它是可以锁定的时候我不要。不要一个一个锁定，难打死了！我那样打，我宁愿不打。金牌也是有可以锁定啊，只是我死了不锁定而已啊。可以啊，可以锁啊，这我不想锁啊。
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone. Neve's dead.
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so young.
Neve.
Why?
We won't be the same without her.
But you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
我意思说，把你按下锁定的视角会跟着过去的，也会呀。键盘也会呀，只是我不喜欢啦，说我死都不锁啊，我都忘记锁的键是哪一个键了。中键吗？我忘记了，我太久没有锁了。我说他教学有教锁以外，我其他都没有锁过了。
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
完了。
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Only imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
完了，完了，完了，魔化了。不要，我才不要一起洗，走开！自己去洗澡，滚！真是。完了，三魂教大姐姐魔化了。
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
你们只给我看那些记忆，然后没有人在解释那些东西到底是干嘛。然后你们一直跟我说你要去完成 trial， 然后现在跟我说，我觉得你不知道那力量是什么东西，说我觉得我不该跟你说我的下一个世界在哪里。你们
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Picard. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it
没有人在意一开始被龙吃掉的车夫吗？真的哎，没有人提到车夫哎，车夫超难过，车夫超惨。不是哦，你们给的东西都给一半一半，然后跟我说你就完全不知道我们的东西，这样，我心很累。车夫有逃到吗？他不是被娘掉了吗？我都有点忘记了。先卖装啊，对，我要卖装啊，我头好痛啊，没关系。Sebastian， 呀，教授的信什么都不讲，然后就结束了。
Hello, are you here for Summoner's Court?
That I am. Don't expect to be as lucky here as you were in Crossed Wands. Speaking of which, care to lose, I mean, play a match?
Of course, Charlotte.
Then may the best summoner win.
我每天都要跟你们比赛，开始吧。
Accio。
哇，好强
！Precisely as planned.
这个女孩有点强，这个女孩有点强。哎，我会被弹出去啊！哦，我 get 到了 ，OK， 没事，至少我 get 到了。
Precisely as planned.
Oh, OK， 好 ，get 到。我就很久没有打这一种。他好难打哦，这个。
Precisely as planned.
对啊，他球好烦。OK， 我 get 到了 ，get 到了。没事，冲打。你可以撞退他的球，我也想撞退他的球，我只觉得那个东西有点烦。
Care for another round?
Absolutely.
That's the spirit. Precisely as planned.
我这句很难控哎。
Such grace, finesse, Accio.
而且它好扯哦，它可以控，就是它不会被吸进去那种感觉。来 ，what the fuck？
Precisely as planned.
我们玩家控的话，很容易被吸进去。行。
Such grace, finesse, Accio. ，Precisely as planned.
算了，再多一次。我不要用手把，我为什么要用手把？我为了这个东西用手把，是吧？没事做。
Hard luck, Kev.
Absolutely. Don't come here.
That's the spirit.
我想想。
Accio.
我觉得他先开始跟那个球的位置就有点靠北了。掉下去。
Such grace, finesse, Accio.
我可能那个手把用一下，我就拿去丢掉了。对呀，为什么他们的笔不会容易被吸进去那种感觉啊？ 对吧？他们的球感觉就怪怪的。
Sting me with a billywig, I'll never top that. Accio. Precisely as planned.
我还是想试试看这边。
I'll remember that. You almost beat me there, but I almost beat you too.
哇！平手。
Hard luck.
Absolutely.
我那个没有掉下去的话就可以。对，我会了。
Accio. Precisely as planned. Accio. Sting me with a billywig, I'll never top that. Accio.
你兄弟嘛？
Nice technique. Accio. Precisely as planned. nice technique. Well, you are good. I'm not too proud to admit when I've lost. Where did you learn to play like that?
我不知道。
I play by intuition, natural skill and all that.
That's been my strategy. I suppose it only gets you so far, though. Well, you've only one opponent left now. I won't say more than that, but let's just say he's the best for a reason.
OK， 拒绝。再见。Next， 水倒水任务。啊 ，Sebastian， 希望是 Sebastian 好了。我看脑袋有点呛了。Sebastian， Why? What is your problem? 走吧，认命。在上面还是在下面啊？这里。
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. Very good. Trouble's brewing, and I'm without.
You interfered with us and that woman, isn't it?
哇，这是什么？ 我有点懒哎，算了，走吧。你是说刚？哈？你说那个藏宝都在这个里面？这个是吗？是这样的意思吗？哦，好懒哦，之后吧。 这边有什么动物？看起来好像是那个玻璃。对，玻璃色，没错。哎，我看到有伞，是不是？算了，抓起来吧。 没事，就先抓起来。
Because I'm a poacher doesn't mean I'm dead.
Revelio.
胖胖球，胖胖球不行，再见。在桥里面啊。
What are you up to now?
Okay.
Revelio.
为什么那边有任务？看这边好多东西哦。这边又是什么？啊，那只青蛙，我有了。
Revelio.
When the war is over.
Sebastian 这边有一个任务，然后他那边又给我多一个任务，他到底在想什么？我不理解。他好高，算了。我按错键 ，sorry。Thank you。
Revelio.
这是什么？哦，门开了，再见。
Nothing pleasant about this coast.
I received your owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
真的，真的，
It
真
doesn't
的
work。like that.
好哦，
To
拜
access
拜。
these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order. They.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine. I'll defer to your keeper friends, for now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
要去约会了吗？
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted.
Revelio.
Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
好，不给我，直接用扫把。直接用扫把不香吗？哎呦，还要用走的，哎呀 ，Sebastian 啊 ，Sebastian 啊！哇，我为什么没打到他？这样我为什么没杀到？没注意到。我看不到他们血量哎，好酷哦！
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Revelio.
Thestrals overhead? Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. Silence.
哇塞，你跟着我一起进来，真假？ 完了，我觉得这些任务好烦哦！为什么不能就骑着扫把就上去就好了？你叫哈利波特都是骑扫把的。哈利波特骑着扫把飞。
Revelio.
I bet the Thestral nest is close by.
Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. I'm sorry we can both see Thestrals.
It's certainly not something I'd hoped we'd have in common.
我们就带着 Sebastian 去我想接的东西先吧。哇！哎，不对，这样画不对。 对，妈！哎，等一下啊！ 对。有大犬座。 Marine Trial 就不要了吧。
There they are. Let's go.
Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
6，我除了说6以外，我想不到其他更好的事情了。 哇，我没打到他。所以我说 Sebastian， 你可以不要这样嘛，很痛哎、欸。他们打我是有伤害，打你没伤害，你知道吗？你知道这件事情吗？ 哇，我没有拿过来。诶，他死了。有人在。
They got what they deserved.
你当然讲这种话，都我在打。
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins.
You could have got us killed.
But I didn't.
你想死一次是不是啊
Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going.
天啊，现在人都这样了吗？不讲武德，直接冲。
Rebellion.
天啊！带着一个 Sebastian， 我好累啊，玩玩的。
Rebellion.
Sebastian 啊，你不要乱来，我就很谢谢你了。我对你没有什么要求了，对吧？对吧？娘娘我已经很棒了，对吧？
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Revelio. Revelio.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
哇，这要爬多高啊？这个。
Lumos.
亲爱的居民，根据魔法部对于非法养殖蛇妖传闻这一件事调查，你的技术调查过去269细行。哦，魔法部人嘎了哎，好扯哦！啊，被包满啊！我应该要听卡西给讲话。哎呀，我要去睡觉了。 赛车好玩吗？赛车好玩。然后他每次一这样子勾啊，就不让我开，真的有够讨厌的。等一下。哦，用 Cat 肉锁定目标，我看到了。哇，从头开始啊，认真啊 ，Fine。快点，走吧。看这游戏不能中途存档之类的。他们两个还活着。
Whatever that is.
Did you hear that goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
我拉不见了。哦，剧情需要是吧？好。哎，我还是哪里走了一半来着？ 上面吗？
Lumos.
哦，那箱子是开的。What the fuck？
Ranrock's got that right, and I'll be most keen to help him achieve his goals in that regard.
This must be it.
Revelio. Sebastian, wait.
Wait? For what? Why are you suddenly so cool?
因为都是我在打，不是你在打。
I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lodgok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Stop it, that's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing, to find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
哎呦，为什么每次跟这些人合作，我心很累呀
？Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me.
哦，终于吗？
And I have been for a while.
哦，终于吗？
I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece.
他终于理智回来了吗？我的天，我快吐了。
Where are the two of you headed? No, don't tell me.
哇，他终于理智回来了吗？我的天哪！我的天哪！
So far, so good.
Charming.
Revelio.
What?
Spiders. How fitting.
Finger. 哪里都是蜘蛛。哇！哇，你还没死啊！ 我打不到哈。可以吗？准备先。 发现用错，
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
嗯，那个两条路哎，等一下。哎呀呀呀呀呀呀呀呀呀！这条去哪里呀？这条去哪里呀？这条路去哪里呀？
One nudge and that chest might have fallen.
Oh, I didn't really notice at least.
Revelio.
哇，吓死我了！想说为什么前面有人？
I'm sure we taste better than a goblin dinner.
Revelio.
We've read the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
You don't say.
The staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think anyone's been here for ages.
Confringo. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Look at this place. Not really my style. A bit much if you ask me.
你先不要讲那么多话，你帮我打话，我快点。等下，我被什么东西打？ 我掉下来啦！今天是你一直打我，我因为想到你是水。
Through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for runes. Confringo.
好哦，拜拜，杰斯特。
Is these chests luck or instinct? We've seen rune symbols like these before.
Revelio.
加班啦，就随便加一加呗。
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
有个在楼上。 有一个在楼上。
Can't get out of here quick enough.
哦 ，OK， 楼上那个是里面的 ，sorry， 走吧。我有个突破性的进展，我跟教授一起磨练的力量，用来召唤和建造这些美丽助良的力量，必须经过彻底淬炼，才有办法在我眼前这个更具的人物。这感觉有点像是消除记忆，这个魔法截然不同。从我心脏的表面抽出微弱的痛苦时，出现淡淡的云雾，然后接着很快就消散。我自身突然感觉到一股平静，好像我立刻明白我自己做的事情是正确的。不晓得那个云雾是否得以控制。如果说记忆能够存放在存尸盆里，那么这些云雾能够安全保存起来，一起进步研究。
Sebastian, a journal entry. We should look for more.
Why couldn't she have kept all her journal entries in one place?
真的，真的，你讲错重点 ，Sebastian， 好棒。刺我一颗大棒棒！哇哇哇！等一下，等我一下，等我一下，等我一下，我需要这个。要被什么东西打到？没错，要点麻烦鬼线。What the fuck? I hate this shit. Okay. Another plan. 先打死这群霸气蜘蛛先。好，可以。
Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together. Rebellion.
好。超麻烦。
That was a piece of work.
最近有听过吗？有啦有啦有啦有啦，还会帮我剪尾刀啦，还会帮我剪尾刀，算有算有算有。多年过去，还可以帮助我的父亲，我很高兴能够再次听他的声音。我心里的思念难以言喻，我承认我对于守卫者的反应感到相当惊讶，早就该料到他们有能力造福人群，为什么能默默站在一旁什么都不做？拉克汉教授没有资格告诉我我的能力可以用来做什么，不可以用来做什么。他们好大的胆子，对于我的成就毫时没有了解，却凭一批判我所做的事情。我内心还是存着一丝希望，校长几乎能够理解我所做的事情。等待实习生的时候，我会去找他，说不定能够愿意帮忙。在我打地加消息之前，我必须独自继续前进，至少暂时如此。但我会去寻找帮手，我会去找其他同道中人，他们会理解我们被赐予的这份天赋，也知道我们有义务去使用它。 哦。
Revelio. A journal entry. Isadora was here.
现在人都这样的吗？
Revelio.
那是乱来的吗？
Levioso.
随便点拔起来吗？随便点，他拔不起来，就是。哇，他给的药水真有够多哎！
I'm out of breath after all of those stairs, but the view, well worth it.
哦，对面。哦，过不去。告诉你，外箱可以一直嗑药。好像也没什么嗑药，讲真的。
Another barrier. We can blast through it. I'm certain.
我觉得自己的能力日益成长茁壮，我内心的使命感无比强烈。我知道自己现在做的事情，正是我应该要去做的事情。我每天都成功帮助到越来越多人，有好多的痛苦，而且我还发现这股魔法本身几乎证实了我在做的事情是正确的。我每次吸入那一股云雾，即便只有一点点，我都感觉自己变得强大，我的勇气有了回报。我把这股魔法用在正道上，因此有了回报。但是恐怕我必须想个办法，把我目前暂时用不到的力量存放起来。我还不了解这股力量，也不想要任凭命运来主宰我。我有个点子，这其中涉及风险，但我认为冒这样风险是值得的。
Good news.
This journal entry sounds worrisome.
This can't be a dead end. There must be another floor above us.
Doesn't say.
Confringo.
啊，我看看啊。
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Revelio. This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
But the triptych pointed us here.
1、2，少一个。3，看到了，就是。
Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be fluent in runic language by now.
Confringo.
OK， 有点麻烦，等一下啊。OK， we Google。
Could this be another area Isadora created?
我为什么会错得如此离谱？校长不愿意帮助。校长不愿意帮助我，我努力跟他讲道理，他跟其他人一样看不见我的潜力和可能性。我发现我没办法昂仗任何人，但如今我的力量比以往都还要更加强大，而且我知道这要归因于我所做的事情。我不会像守卫者那样让这股魔力沉睡。我真的1、2那个荒唐的名称讲的好像看守这股力量，把力量占为己有，是什么值得歌颂赞扬的事情。我承认我开始担心，我这辈子都找不到志同道合的伙伴一起同然大业。如果真是如此，至少我要留下线索，让后人可以追随这份知识，这样我心中也能有一丝畏属。对方将能透过这条道路学习，或许对方能够办到我所不能的事情，也就是治愈这个世界。哇。
I know from the memories I've seen that the keepers in Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
进度多少我不知道了。
The final canvas piece of the triptych. We've done it.
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the keepers in Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this.
OK， 这样就完了，对吧？哇，我终于跑完了！主线到几趴？其实我不知道哎，老实说。
You'd not believe the journey this triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder.
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace.
Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father,
这个是之前看过的，对吧？
On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
他开始是有一点回放感觉啊。
That worked.
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves them.
Well, everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felcroft, the destroyed painting. It was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The keepers can teach you.
Sebastian! The keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care, if at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability.
完了，借人哑狂，借人好狂。
Please, talk to the keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
哎呀，为什么又要靠我？
Why did the
哎
keepers want to keep
呀！
Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
哎呀，我们今天就先到此吧。哎呀，为什么？我感觉我这工具人真的很工具人哎！我的妈呀！加班拼100番应该没办法。我们现在应该到 ，Let me see。我们还有4个主线任务，其实还蛮快的，差不多。我们还有4个主线任务而已。哎呀，我们也继续吧。这样我快不懂了，这个真的好奇怪哦。啊，那我们今天先到此啊。为什么我存了3个？算了，没差。如果你喜欢我的直播，记得按个追随，可以的话就按个订阅支持一下我吧。然后还没有加入我们 Discord 观众朋友，欢迎加入我们 Discord。然后也欢迎去追随我的 YouTube， 看更多的游戏。那我们今天先到此了，我要休息了，大家拜拜，拜你个拜拜，拜你个拜拜。